Welcome to another episode of Here's Why with Mark and Eric. So Mark, recently Google added view counts to your profile pages and your hover cards, right? Why did they do that?
Yeah, we now see view counts on Google Plus profiles and pages. If you go to someone's profile or page and you look up in the upper left-hand corner, up in the cover photo, you'll see two metrics if they choose to display them. One is a follower count, which we've seen before. It's formerly said people who have you in circles, and now it says followers, and then views. So the new one, though, is the view count. So let's talk about first what that is. You know, what are these views? Well, what we've learned from sources at Google is that it's a total of all of the views of basically three things. Your profile or page, if somebody actually opened that and looked at it, all of your posts, and all of your images. Now with posts and images, what's interesting is that it's really what we tend to call in the online world an impression, meaning that it appeared on someone's screen. It doesn't necessarily mean that they focused on it, that they clicked on it, it just appeared on their screen. Even if they were scrolling by, just looking at posts as they go by, if a post or an image comes by, that counts as a view, which in part explains why some people's view counts are very large. A lot of people were surprised when they saw their view counts. So that's basically what it is.
Yeah, no, that's interesting. So why do you suppose they chose to start displaying this?
Well, I have a theory about that, you should ask. You know, I believe that when Google exposes something to us, a piece of information, that they always have an intentionality behind that. They have a purpose behind it. They want to give us that information for some reason. So I pondered about this, you know, why would they now be emphasizing view counts? And here's what I think. When you look at the view counts, first of all, as I said, for many profiles and many pages, they're large. It's a very high number, especially in proportion to the number of followers that the page or profile might have. So on a very simple level, it might be a way of encouraging people that use Google Plus that a lot more people are seeing your stuff potentially than you might have thought. Most of us, of course, tend to focus on just what's in front of us. We put up a post and we see, oh, you know, 4 people plus one'd it and I got 5 comments on it. Well, that's that. What we don't realize is that reshares of that, or even the plus ones now since last July, can be pushing that post out to many hundreds or even thousands of people. And that's where those big view counts come. So the first thing would be encouragement, perhaps, and just kind of a little pat on the back, like it's worth being here, you're getting reach. But the second, I think, is what I've called Google user behavior modification. That, you know, they use these metrics, they put out information because they want us to change our behavior. I believe that they want to see less concentration on just people chasing after follower numbers, which can be gamed in various ways. People, you know, buy fake followers, or they get circle shares go. They just get, you know, anybody follow me, I'll follow you if you follow me kind of games that happen on other social networks too. In order to get a view count, you have to actually be posting something on Google Plus. You have to be putting up posts or images, and you have an incentive to do posts or images that people want to engage with, that they'll share, that they'll plus one. That's how that view count goes up. So pushing engagement.
Yeah, interesting. So the first part really was a marketing piece, which is let's show that Google Plus has a lot of value. And that's just so that you can see effectively, it's like seeing a lot of page views or impressions. The word, I think impressions was a great word that you used. So that's interesting. And then the second part was really, okay, let's put some reality in the system so that people can compare impression counts or view counts and get less focused on this follower number because too many people are gaming that.
Right, and that's better for the users, and that's better for Google. If users are happy, if they're seeing content going by in their streams, they're going to feel better about Google Plus. They're going to want to use it. It overcomes that ghost town image that Google Plus has had in the past. So I think it's, you know, I think it's pushing a behavior that they hope will be a win-win for the users and also for the network itself.
So there you have it. Thank you for watching this episode of Here's Why with Mark and Eric.
And remember to check the comments below, the description, for resources related to this video.